Can good enough be enough? I just wonder about those things in this video. And today I am going to talk about perfection and the meaningless chase of perfection, when instead you might try to embrace imperfection. And, as usual, at the end of this video, I want to know what your opinion on perfection and imperfection and mistakes, and keeping them, embracing them, using them as happy little accidents. I want to know everything, right at the end of this video. So please, when you've seen this, sound off in the comments. And another thing about this video is that it will be a short video, since I only had 2 pages left in my notebook where I write my scripts. So I tried to condense the text a bit. And I didn't want to make a long video on this subject anyway. So let's start with the first question, or with a question. What is a perfect photograph? Is a perfect photograph that pin sharp details, sharp edges, no blur at all, perfect lighting conditions, perfect exposure, perfect depth of field, there's no mistakes in the entire photograph? Or is a perfect photograph perhaps a photograph taken with the family's old tragedy of a point-and-shoot camera that only shoots black and white, blurry photographs taken at family dinners with relatives, friends, people you don't have with you anymore, and just creating this perfect memory on a photographic paper of a situation you remember and have close to your heart? Is that the perfect photograph? Or is a perfect photograph a photograph with immaculate colors of something immaculate? I believe that a perfect photograph is individual to anyone who takes photographs. I mean, a perfect photograph for me in the beginning was just a photograph when I started. I was so happy I could go out and take photographs, so every photograph became perfect. Now when about 20 something odd years later, when I shoot with a purpose, a perfect photograph is a photograph that shows exactly what I intended it to be, with possibly a bit too much grain because I had the ISO set wrong, or some of those little imperfections that tells the viewer that this photograph is mine. Because anyone can go for perfect and chase perfect. So I'm a believer in good enough is, well, enough, mostly. And I also believe that if you start chasing perfection instead of embracing good enough or your imperfections, that is a way to slowly kill your creative fire, and a slow way to kill your enthusiasm for going out and taking photographs. At least if you're an amateur like me and you don't really get any money out of it. You just do it because you love the craft of taking a photograph, editing them, printing them. Or because you just like to go out with a camera in your hand. Then I think you should absolutely think about forgetting perfection and just go out and shoot and embrace the imperfections in your photograph. And not clone them away or anything in Photoshop, just keep them as a part of the image, of the photograph. So, like I said, to me imperfections is really the spice in the soup that tells you that I'm the one who made that soup of pixels, lights and shadows and whatever makes up the photograph. Now I came to think about making this video after I picked up boxes and boxes and boxes and shoe boxes of old photographs from my mom's when she moved to a home for the elderly. And I started just flying over these photographs rather quickly, that none of these photographs are in any way, shape or form perfect photographs from a technical point. But in these photographs there were imperfections that told me exactly who'd taken them. Like, my mom seemed to be unable to photograph people from the knees up. They are usually from the knees down. And my dad just shot them in... He didn't care about horizon lines or anything. They are just crooked and... well, not upside down, but... I knew instantly these are photographs taken by him. And I knew photographs taken by my aunts and uncles. But the perfect thing about these photographs, they showed my childhood. They showed people I loved. People who are no longer with me or with us. My mom is still alive, my dad passed away, and just about any other relative. So it's really just me and my mom left from the family. And they threw all these memories back at me like tsunamis of feelings. And I really need to work up my mental toughness to start going through these photographs. My plan is to scan them and keep them digitally. For at least until I'm dead. Which will happen, hopefully, later than sooner. So what I guess I'm trying to say is a photograph doesn't need to be perfect to be perfect. A perfect photograph has a different meaning to each and every photographer or viewer of a photograph out there. And to me, a perfect photograph is a photograph that wakes some kind of emotion instead of a technical Other photographs that are not technical super achievements is, for instance, photographs from war zones. They could be perfect in a way of showing what's going on in that particular place, country, city, whatever. Photographs from concerts doesn't have to be the sharpest as long as they give this feeling of being in that concert. And that to me is good enough. That means good enough is perfect for me. Of course, the list of perfect and imperfect photographs goes on and on and on, but I ran out of paper, and you'll be running out of time watching this video, when you instead could go out and do photography or whatever you want to do. So, dear viewers of this video, I'd like to know what you think about the perfect photograph. What is the perfect photograph for you? Do you chase perfection, or do you just start having fun, dropping this chase of perfection, trying to kill your own creativity, and just have fun with your photography? Please sound off in the comments down below, and I'll start working on another video I can terrorize you with. So, like always, thank you ever so much for watching this video. My name is Jörgen, and you'll hopefully see me in the next one.